Happy Monday, y'all.
What a seamless transition. And by seamless, I mean not at all. That didn't work the way that I wanted it to. Okay, do you want the story? I'm hoping people will appreciate it. Maybe y'all will think we're a little too much. And I actually was still on time, but my work is not done. It's not not done. Because I didn't get it done. Because I had to stop what I was doing to do something else, which was more important. But the TLDR is I have a couple of friends who I have a group chat with. And one of them gets a lot of really creepy men in their inbox, like in their DMs. And although acting in such a way does not mean that someone should be forced to endure these kinds of things, this person is particularly like modest in their demeanor, doesn't wear flashy clothing. Like there's no excuse, period. Like, please hear that. But like, even more so, like, this person is really not like someone who like, it's very odd, but it's a constant thing. It's kind of like every day, what's the DM we're gonna get a screenshot of? And so the one today was really gross and creepy and weird. And so I said, like, my friend was like, I blocked him and just sent you guys a screenshot. And I said, have we considered finding his mom and sending the screenshot of what he said to you to his mom? And my friend was like, how do we do that? And I was like, oh, very easily. Most men like this are very stupid, and it's very easy to find their information. So within 20 minutes, we had this guy's home address that he publicly posted. I mean, it's all right there. We had his home address. We had his full name. I found both of his parents on Facebook. We found he's a real estate agent. So we found his LinkedIn page, as well as his real estate license number, as well as his phone number, both like his office and his personal phone number, and his email. And so it wasn't hard. It actually really was not difficult at all. Like, not even a little bit. Oh, that's a good thought too. Does he have a Facebook page for his real estate? We kind of split in half and did a couple different things. And so we got onto that. And so I was telling my friend, I was like, I would make a video with this. Like, I would make a video and say, hey, Bozo. And like, you could censor stuff. Like, we don't need to put his last name publicly, but just make it very, very clear that it's very easy to find his information. And like, these men with this level of audacity and those hairlines need to really think before they send a woman some like a borderline explicit message for no reason. And like, thinking he's so edgy. And of course, from what we can tell, he's like a conservative Christian. And his family are a bunch of Zionists anyways, but still. Like, of course. Like, you just want the chicken. You don't care about men, which is honestly fair, because I don't really care about them either. But I was just like, here you go. I just, like, the internet has emboldened, like, really, like, dumb people. And I think that's really what's difficult. And also, again, like, his information is so public and so easily, like, it didn't even take any effort. All I had to do, he posted his home address on his Instagram, his public Instagram page. Did a little search of his Instagram followers, didn't find too much, found who I thought might be his dad, wasn't entirely sure. But then I was like, let me just pull up Facebook. I found his Facebook like that. It took me like a minute to find his Facebook. Little click of the publicly viewable Facebook. Oh, what's this? This looks like a family photo. Let's see if anybody's tagged. Oh, look, both of your parents are tagged. Both of your, I've been canceled by the woke mob. Both of his parents were right there. It took me like 5 clicks to get to his mother. To get to his mom's page. It's not even don't get on my bad side. It's don't send women unsolicited graphic content without their, like, it's unsolicited, so without their consent. And I'm so sick of people who think that they can hide behind, it's just so apparent. I know we've talked about it a bunch. Like, it's so apparent that the anonymity of social media, or the alleged anonymity of social media, has emboldened so many people. Even when it comes to like silly little TikToks, like, you know, I watched a video and I was like, I fully agree with this because this is how I feel. I think that a lot of people think that creators aren't going to see the comments that they leave. But I read almost every comment because I have to, because people leave like really bad things on some of my, and so I will delete those. So I like pretty much stay up to date. And also like people do ask me questions and, you know, engage. But so like I'll have a video that's gotten a couple 100,000 views and people will think that they can just put a comment in there that's derogatory towards me or someone else and it just won't go unseen, but they'll feel good because like, haha, I'm so cool, I put this comment on this TikTok. And then they get upset when I see it. Like I had a person who said something a week or two ago and I responded and was like, this, no. And then they were like, I can't believe you got so upset like in your response. And I was like, no, I didn't. You're upset because you didn't get away with posting an anonymous comment. Like I saw your comment and I did respond. So like they immediately tried to project and be like, I can't believe you got so upset in your response, which like I didn't. You're just upset that you got caught. Like that's what it is. You're immediately trying to push it off of yourself, thinking you can write some edgy, snarky little thing and get away with it. And you didn't. And now you're embarrassed. And so I'm not here for any like Candace Owens level of like documenting children's like every single internet interaction, but people really feel emboldened by what they can do on the internet, and especially men towards women or female presenting people, and it's really scary. And like I'm really getting tired of seeing that stupid football player on my feed because I wish people would stop paying attention to him. But like, yeah. So that's what we did. So 15 minutes at the most for us to find pretty much everything about him. And so I'm waiting for my friend to decide, but I do think that she should relay the message to the mother. I do. I think I would say, hey, your son sent me this and it's really odd. And I'm going to guess based on like the information that you seem to have shared publicly that this is not something that you can condone. So, you know, your son is a fully grown adult, but it's a little concerning that he feels emboldened enough to send this kind of disgusting, weird content to people he doesn't know on the internet. It's really weird. Maybe have a talk with him. And so, since he's a real estate agent, a complaint should be made. See, I said something like that. I said, why don't we call that company? That's pretty good. I like that. I like that shirt idea. Taylor Swift's boyfriend's teammate, as it should be. That's how it should be. A complaint should be made to his broker and the related associates of the realtor. So that's what I said. I was like, again, this is very publicly facing information. And it's kind of silly. And, you know, again, it's one thing for someone's information to get out, but like, I found his full government name and home address on his Instagram in like 30 seconds. On his publicly facing Instagram. He has where he went to school. He has his home address. He has his full name. Again, took me 5 seconds to find this. Maybe pass that along. I don't know though, like, where's the line between like reminding people that they need to behave and like really trying to like actually cause someone a heavy amount of drama? I don't know. I know, full home address with a government name. That was like you're dumb. Like it's so apparent how dumb you are. Like that sounds horrible, but that's so dumb. Why would you do that? Someone who dealt with agents being insane on social media, the broker would want to know. Interesting. we had to break from the conversation because everybody had to go to work, is basically what it was. But I might relay that and say, listen, I'm getting some inside info from the real estate community that should be relayed. Yeah, it's like really, it's really silly. It's really silly. And again, like none of this would be happening. It's not like we got bored and found a random person. This guy slid into my friend's DM and sent like a very bizarre and like somewhat graphic. It's like a whole thing. Like it's not one sentence. It's like an entirely written out. I don't know if it's a copy pasta. I don't think it is. It doesn't look like one that I recognize, but even still, it's like it is inappropriate. And again, like I just like and this friend, I think I've said this friend deals with this a lot. I don't know why. We don't know why. This friend, again, no person should be susceptible to it no matter what. But this person does not present themselves in a way that's like, look at me, here I am, all this. Also articulates that this person is not available. Very publicly, I said they're not available in any kind of way. And so, I don't know. It's really weird. And so that's why I was like, we can do this every time. Send us, every time you get one of these DMs, send it and we'll find them. If they're as bright as this guy, then it shouldn't be too difficult. It should just be a quick little activity. But so that did disrupt my morning. I was like literally in the process of getting ready to sit down and work on some stuff. And I was like, okay, let's do this instead. So just another morning existing, and I don't know. So anyways, if that ever happens to you, it's quite easy to find these guys' info. Like actually incredibly easy. Sorry, I missed what I was. Today is National Streaming Day? What does that mean? What nation? Just America? I don't know. I've never felt the need to ever send anybody any type of like unsolicited, like inappropriate. I've never felt the need to really send anybody an inappropriate message, but like you and your partner or whomever, like that's your own business. But like I've never like even seen like a super attractive person or maybe someone that I'm drawn to and like reached out to them, even if I know it's like you know, like a big celebrity. Like I've never even like, I know I've seen people like DM like I've never even done that. But I also just like, I guess I don't know, I just always think internally like, would I want to receive this message? Then why would I send one? It's just that like, just thinking for a moment before you speak. I found the specific article that this dum-dum violated. Oh, what is the violation considered? This is so intriguing. See, this is why like now I'm invested. Now I'm actually invested to pass these along. National Association of Realtors Code of Ethics, Standard of Practice 10.5. Realtors must not use harassing speech, hate speech, epithets, or slurs based on race, color, religion, sex, disability, familial status, national origin, sexual orientation, or gender identity. Interesting. Must not use harassing speech. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that really quickly.
Who wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando?
Passing this along. guess I should turn off the 1.6 thing. Thank you, everybody. Everybody ones in chat. Crypto. The TLDR was I had a friend who received like essentially like an explicit and like weird harassing message today, a very long one. And so I, with the help of a couple other friends, in a matter of moments, I said, let's find out who this guy is. And we found his parents, we found his Facebook, we found his parents' Facebook, we found his home address, we found his LinkedIn page, we found his phone number, we found his real estate license number within minutes. And oh my gosh, see now. And we were just saying like these, and so Emily said that this is like actually a violation that needs to be like kind of discussed, because it's actually a huge issue, and like it's worth contacting like the agency that he works with over, because it's against the actual like ethics of realtors. Just another day being a female presenting person on the internet is really what it is. I like I say with so much, after George Floyd, a bunch of realtors went online and showed, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, I feel bad for not knowing that specifically, but I'm like immediately not surprised, because when I think of like generic realtor, I think of someone who would be against BLM, which is really horrible. That sounds really bad, but like just when I instantly like AI generate in my mind, which is not AI, but like generate an image of generic realtor in my mind, there's definitely an overlap of the circle of someone who doesn't support things like BLM, or very, not even so much like doesn't support them, but like very can't get the word out. I don't know what I was gonna say accurately, but like very much to the opposite, stands in opposition to it. That was, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. What was I just about to pull up? Maybe that's what it was. Actively stands against him. That might have been the word that I was looking for. So we'll see what happens. So anyways, if that ever happens to you all, consider, if you need some tips, it's really not hard. I'm telling you, when they're willing to do that, it's really not hard. Again, like I said, his full address and full legal name was posted right on his Instagram page. Like a handful of posts down. He didn't have a ton of posts, but right there. At the very least, send a letter via certified mail to the broker quoting the code of ethics. That's what I mean. Like if you just, I don't know. I just don't understand why. Brother is really fumbling. It's the message I get back. So I don't know. And that's why I said to my friend, like I've said, I'm fortunate for whatever reason. Like I don't attract men, which I feel like is a win. I just don't. I don't. I'm not upset about it. And so I really just don't, very, very seldom, because I'm online, I definitely don't like attract the attention of men in a quote unquote positive way. It's all negative, but like there's no men in my DMs saying like, you're so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. Like whatever. There's none. That never happens to me. It's like literally never happened to me. When they want to attack me, they just start claiming things about my appearance and stuff. So but this friend, it happens quite regularly. And so, yeah, like I'm like, it used to be one of those things where like, I used to tell people all the time I'd never been catcalled, which like catcalling is incredibly like demeaning. But I was like, wow, I'm just so ugly that men can't even. But it is such a blessing, because like, it's a shame that so many people have to experience those kinds of things. But yeah, never had any of those things happen to me. And it's honestly like a relief. Someone asked my friend what deodorant she wears so he could go sniff it in Target. I will say though, I went out for Pokemon Go Community Day yesterday, and I got scared by 2 men out in public, downtown, in the middle of the day. 2 men, like, just being uncomfortable, like being awkward and like coming up behind you and like being too close to you. And I'm like, I just want to exist. I'm just trying to catch a little mangosteen Pokemon. Like, leave me alone. Like, I was just like, it was too much. When I was 13, a middle-aged cashier at a 7-Eleven commented about my pants being too tight. I literally hate it so much. I don't know why we can't just exist. Like, we can't. I hadn't really had any, I was gonna say, I really haven't had a ton of issues prior to that. But yeah, yesterday I was like, I guess I'm just more hyper alert, or I don't know, more people are out. It might be what it is. There's definitely not as many people out in the winter months for Community Day, or in general. And so I think that's what it was. I was just like, I don't want to be around like any of these. I just want to exist. And it was frustrating. I did catch 11 shinies though. I did, including like a pretty solid one that I got through research. And so I evolved that one. Pretty solid, meaning like it's pretty close to like max stats. I think it's like 90%, somewhere in the 90%. I'm only typically looking for PvP stats, but it's nice to have like a couple that are higher for raids if I ever do them. Even though I've been pretty disconnected from Go aside from Community Day. But I made a pledge yesterday. For those who don't know, I made a pledge yesterday. Where I said I was going to donate $10 for every single shiny that I found to a family in Gaza to their GoFundMe. That is, look, they're working to evacuate. They're super, super close to their goal. They're at like 69,000 and they need 73,000. So that was like one of my best shiny days ever. So I had the ability to send a donation over to them, and that was like such a fun way to use that day. So hopefully they'll hit their goal in the next couple of days. So I was really happy. Every time I saw a little pink and purple one instead of a pink and green one, I was like, that's a little bit more. So it was good. If you went out for Community Day, I hope it was a good Community Day. I had pretty nice weather. I stopped and got a root beer float. That was nice. And I sat on a bench and like ate/drank a root beer float. That was really fun. I was by myself. I've tried really hard to be connected with my Pokemon Go community here, like locally. Like I'm in the Discord, but like nobody wants to talk to me or meet up with me, or like even when I see them in public, they look the other way, and I'm like, okay, cool. Community Day. So I see clusters of people walking around, but I'm not invited. So I'm my own community. Me and my root beer float. And it's fine enough. But it was a good day. It was. And if anybody got to watch Mayo Percent tourney this weekend, you know, I didn't realize we'd be streaming for 7 hours. I'll admit it. I knew it would be like a portion of my day, but I was not prepared for like 7 hours of my day. So it went a little longer than I thought. So I was very tired at the end, but I got to host and shoutcast, and that was a lot of fun. It's a fun little speed run to watch. Definitely a fun little one to watch. The world record is at like 6 minutes and something seconds, but they all consistently were like under 15 minutes. We learned very quickly that the Earth Crystal in the speed run can really just make or break the entire run. And so that became the thing that folks were cheering for. But it was a lot of fun to watch. A lot of really cool folks. A lot of women participating, which was really, really awesome. I know we say this all the time. A lot of world record speedrunners in the Stardew community are women. There's so many women in speedrunning in Stardew Valley. So as, you know, a majority of the audience of Stardew Valley, I think, is women and non-binary folks who are not men. But it was really, and that's what I'd like about, like, I said that, you know, and I've said it before, I can't commit to like a 3-hour speed run. It feels like antithetical to me. Which, like, I know it's not, but like a 3-hour speed run sounds contradictory. But like, I do love those little like 10-minute ones because you can do so many of them. And so I really like that. So lots of really awesome folks. The crop fairy showed up a bunch of times. That's kind of like, I think, the goal for folks that are working on like world record attempts. They really need like an optimal combo of getting that Earth Crystal right away, and then getting the Crop Fairy. And so we saw Crop Fairy in the very, very first run, which was so funny. I didn't think we'd see it at all. We saw it like 5 or 6 times, the whole tourney. So Mel got it twice. And so we had a lot of folks getting Crop Fairy, so that was really funny to see. But I think if you ever continue to watch folks work on that speed run, you'll see some different things. And again, I was screaming. Of course, Clint did not pull through. For those who saw, it was I'm mixing up who the 2 contenders were. Therm was one of them, and I'm gonna mispronounce her name. I can't remember who she was. I remember that it was a woman. Astravalia, is that who it was? Was it Therm versus Astravalia? Neither of them could get that Earth Crystal, so they both tried alternative means. Therm started hunting for Duggies, because Duggies have a 10% chance to drop an Earth Crystal, and I think it was Astravalia had like 4 geodes and took them to Clint, and was like, you could get it from Clint, and ran out of money and only opened 3, and I will forever wonder if that 4th one was an Earth Crystal. But like, I just loved seeing folks, you know, obviously those aren't going to be world record like ones, but I loved seeing folks like try to troubleshoot. A lot of speedrunning really is like formulaic and very mathematical and scientific. And so it's very fascinating. And I think part of what keeps me away from it is that there really isn't much deviation from the plan, because they've like determined the optimal route and that's all anybody does, which again, I get it. But to see 2 folks at the same time in the same, like against each other, attempt different routes to try to resolve and troubleshoot, I was like, this is my favorite match. This is my favorite match. So that was really cool. I really liked that. But yeah, it was a fun little run. I think we saw several. I know, she could have sold it. She could have sold it. I was gonna say, I wonder if she looks back and notices that. She trashed like an Orpiment or something, which should have been more than 25G. She only needed 25G to open that 4th geode. And then got a Dwarvish Helm, which I think might sell for 25G, but could have just sold both of those back to Clint, or just one of them, and opened that last geode. And I just wonder if it would have been an Earth Crystal. We'll never know, but it's okay. And that's true. There was a run, Jake the Science Guy, where we saw the Earth Crystal. It was on floor 4, and it was off to like this side. Saw the Earth Crystal. He totally missed it. We thought he was like going for coal and stuff and then coming back to it, and then he just totally left, and then he could never find it. And he didn't know. And then even a couple of our folks, like our host and tech folks, like popped into the chat where all the other folks were waiting, all the contenders were waiting, and like it hadn't come up, and then he came back in the chat, was like, I just watched the VOD back and saw that I missed the Earth Crystal. He just missed the one that one time, or just that like very glaringly obvious, like it was sitting right there and he like walked all around the level, like he was collecting other resources around the level and then left and didn't see it. Well, that's what's tough, is that with speedruns, you gotta make split-second decisions, because it can come down to a millisecond. It really can. And then, yeah, it was either that Earth Crystal was definitely the biggest hurdle for a lot of folks. And I think I know what was frustrating, or what could become frustrating, because if you are a speedrunner and you're in a run and you realize this is not optimal, you're just gonna reset. So like if you're a speedrunner and you're doing Mayo percent and you're 4 minutes in, 5 minutes in, and you still haven't found an Earth Crystal, you're just gonna reset. But they couldn't, because it's a tournament. So they can't like stop and just be like, oh well. So okay, I see what it is. But it was really fun. It was a lot of fun. I was just very tired afterwards because I was on camera for many hours. And so it was just a little tiring, but it was really, really cool. We are going to play some Stardew today, I believe. So it's Variety Week. Newly minted Variety Week. We've like kind of wanted to do this in the past, but haven't. We have a bunch of games that I have in my library that a bunch of us are interested in. And we are gonna play them this week. We usually have an interim week between challenges. It allows me to reset mods that are needed, if we're working on a mod that we're making, that we can make sure that's finalized, custom community center, challenge details. So I'm gonna post all that in the next day or two. My weekend got stolen from me. Also, my headphones broke. You probably can't tell that these are different. Maybe a little bit. I came to sit down, and that's a great question, Lindra. I will circle back to it. I do have a TikTok that I recommend because it really is like my tips video, because we love the Skull Caverns here. We play lots of Skull Caverns here. And so we have kind of some like general tips. We always say that the most important thing is finding a way that works for you. But a lot of times that's going to be a combination of some speed buffs. Like I have recommendations of which speed buffs I use and why I use them. But there are other options, bombs or explosive ammo of some kind. It is one of my pinned videos. It's called Skull Caverns for any player. So it's one of my pinned videos that's going to show you a lot of that. But we'll definitely get into it a little bit more too. If you do hang around, you don't have to, but if you do stick around, you'll see it a little bit more when we get back to Stardew, because we'll definitely go to the caverns today, of course. Notified you when the stream was ending. Oh, that's very annoying. So we do have, so what we're doing kind of now is a little more of like a variety week. So we'll take a break. It's still that interim week, so we're not going to be as heavy. We'll still play some Stardew, especially we're going to be doing some days during these times of like pushing our 250 dives. For those who don't know, we do staircase free challenges in the Skull Caverns. 250 has been the consistent like number for the past year or so, but with 1.6, with the introduction of 1.6, as well as things that go alongside of 1.6, I think it's gonna be 300 is going to be the number now, but I think we can do 350. I really do. I really think we can do 350. I think our record on the 1.6 file right now is only like 240 something, but my previous record in 1.5 was 309. So I think we can consistently get in the habit of getting to 300, and I think 350 is actually going to be our new push. And I honestly think it's going to be during the Desert Festival. I think when we get to Desert Festivals on files, we're just going to have to be ready, and we're going to do 3 straight days of like the most optimal layouts that we can do, or optimal runs. And those are going to be regardless of luck, obviously. And we go to the Skull Caverns regardless of luck anyways, but we do try to push certain things when it's 250 days. So we're going to be circling back to that. But we're going to play some different games this week. I did ask folks, and it was pretty mixed. Kind of across the board what everybody was looking for, kind of mixed. So I'm going to try to hit on like some of the most popular games. I think we'll be able to do 3 different games this week, in addition to like some Stardew. So we're going to play the Collage Atlas today, which I think is only going to be about 2 hours. And then we'll use the rest of today for Stardew. And then we're going to play something different tomorrow. I think it might take 2 streams. And then I think I have the game and picked out for Wednesday/Thursday as well. But I bought a couple of games. I've had a bunch of these sitting in my inventory that we just haven't played. And so I want to experience them, and hopefully you all enjoy it and like it. I also just got an email this morning about something that I can't tell you what it is, but I think you'll all be excited. And it's related to streams, and it's related to a game, but I can't tell you what it is yet. So hopefully soon. Hopefully it'll be like next week, but still. So the good news is, I think that this music might be a little loud when it boots up. I apologize. The good news is, I think, not Hades 2, no. I can tell. I was gonna tell the whole mod team, and I forgot to tell you guys this morning, but I will. That's really loud. I'm gonna mute it for a second until. I was gonna say this. The good news is, I think that that's really loud. Suddenly interested in being a mod. I think that TikTok will be a little bit quieter today. And hold on, I'm gonna duplicate my captioner really quickly because I need to place it in a different spot for stuff. It is so hard to work on this like thing for TikTok because it's just so much smaller. Hopefully that will fit the way that I need it to, and hopefully, sorry. I do need to remember to flip everything back when I boot Stardew up. I muted the game for you, right? It's really loud in my ears. Maybe I can turn it. Hold on, maybe if I do this. It's so loud. I really can't stand when games like don't allow you to like adjust those things right in the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down a lot and see how that is. Let me see. Still pretty loud. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna tweak it. Options. Full screen is fine. Hold on, I'm looking for the audio. Is there no audio? There may be. All right, let me try one more time. Let me just turn this down a little bit more and see if that helps. Okay. How does that sound? Is it still pretty loud? I might tweak this too and switch it to windowed because it's kind of annoying that it's there's no audio setting. Maybe we should change the captions to black for the duration of this. What do you guys think about that? Because they're going to be pretty hard for you to read in that regard. But if I switch the font to black. Text color. See how that looks? Does that look a little bit clearer? A little easier to read? And actually visible? It looks a little funny, but hopefully it's doable. Let me tweak. No, everything's messed up. Because everything is so finicky. So I don't fully know what the story of this game is. It's supposed to be a short game. The developer did tell me it's a pretty short game. And specifically, it was the entirety of the game was hand-drawn. All of the assets for the game were hand-drawn. So like all of these. And you can go to like, he has a TikTok page and has like some other things that this didn't really save it to. Hold on. Shows him like creating the assets, and it's just like really, really cool. I'm gonna switch it to. That didn't really do anything I wanted to. Okay, so we'll see how quiet I gotta put other games up. I feel like TikTok will be pretty quiet because, and I already I have the game name displayed. I have but we'll still wait to see. How long do you think it'll take before folks say game? That is my question, I think, is how long will it'll take for that to happen. I don't know how well these captions are reading. Do you think I should do a different color? Should I do like a green? Like a blue maybe? You think that would, I feel like the black is almost too dark. Maybe if we do like a brighter kind of like teal. I could also put like a, oh, that's not, oh, blue's not gonna work. Blue's not gonna work. A red's not a bad idea. A red's not a bad idea. Let me look. Okay, let's see how a red looks. I mean, you can read it, right? Like it definitely sticks out a little bit more. I'm going with, why is it black and white? That's a good question. Or that's a good thing that we can expect. I think, you think the red kind of works? We'll have to see how the game moves too. We might just be in a spot in the game that like you can read it so much better right there. But in that one little spot, it was kind of hard to read. So we'll see if, what it looks like. What did it say? This is for you. Oh, look, you can see where my camera doesn't line up, actually. That's kind of funny. A delicate vessel. Spacebar? Spacebar. A sprawling sky. And those storms may come. We lost all the music too. There is light at the heart of a fall. So it took the dev 4.5 years to draw all of this game so that it would be translated into this. Do I walk? I walk. There's a... Q. Q. Oh. Q takes me like out of first person. I want the book. Collect the Collage Atlas. What's the achievement there? Gather yourself. I'm a little confused by... I assume we have to fill the chapters. Is what it probably means. Okay, we'll close the book for now. It's like so... It's like a more peaceful version of like a Shel Silverstein book, I feel like. You think I collect the letters? That would make sense, right? Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh. It begins with nothingness. but yeah, like I mean, just the dedication, even just the desire and the inspiration to just decide I want to craft this game and I want to do it through this very unique medium by which to do it. Okay, do we get all these letters? What do we get? But then flowers bloom. I wonder if this is gonna make me emotional. So does that show us what we have so far? I like the music a lot. Guess we can't see it yet. Oh. There's little butterflies. Ooh, a gate. Oh. I'm sure that goes there. Prediction, will Mallory cry? Do you want to gamble on me crying? It doesn't take much to make me cry. We need some hope and inspiration on a Monday morning. Uh-oh. This better not do what I think it's doing. All right, my headphones broke. My headphones broke on Saturday against my will and without my knowledge. I like came to pick them up and they were broken. Then I went to go find headphones and I bought very expensive headphones at the store. I bought very expensive headphones at the store, and they do not work with my setup because I have mic monitoring on. Because I need to be able to hear my voice to make sure that everything sounds okay. So we're gonna use this for a minute. So I can hear my own voice when I'm talking into it, and I mistakenly bought wireless headphones. And wireless has a latency, so there's like, it's like a delay. And I can't, I'm like a second behind, and then I can't hear myself think because I'm hearing myself speak like a second behind. So then they didn't have the headphones that I wanted, so I went to another store and found those headphones, which do work, but apparently they're dead already, so they'll do this in the meantime. Anyways, back to the game. Sorry about that. A path emerges. I like don't want to move too fast. I feel like I'm stepping just like a little too fast. Like I wish I was moving at like a little bit of a slower pace. We already completed area 1. Also, Crypto, I cried like 6 times or 8 times during Scarlet, not just the ending. It's the way it feels like a dream state. Like I feel like though light may fail, like this feels like an end of life kind of journey. So that added a page. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Though light may fail. Here we go. On reflection. I feel like, well, I don't know. Maybe we can look at it at the end. Now it's raining. Isn't stream so much more peaceful when there's 0 people on TikTok? That'll change when we switch to Stardew. Is that a red butterfly? Is it orange? Why is there color? Is this a Stardew mod? Yeah, that's what it is. This is a mod for Stardew. And rain may fall. Wouldn't, didn't, couldn't, how, never, why, always, won't, can't, when, where, forget. Wouldn't, didn't, couldn't, how, never, why, always, won't, can't, when, where, forget. Oh. Would have. Didn't hear. Wait. Wouldn't have. Didn't heart. Have heart. Wouldn't, didn't, couldn't have heart. I want to know why there's a colorful butterfly in this black and white game, though. Wouldn't, didn't, couldn't have heart. Oh, there's a butterfly. Oh, there's more butterflies. I still think I need this guy. I don't know if the game is classified as a puzzle game specifically. I think it's just more... Oh, it stopped raining when I came over here. Well, see, from here it just says have heart. Is the rain what's causing me to see that? Now it just says have heart. But when you get closer, it's like the doubting and the... discrepancies. Where do you think we go? Over here? This is outside of the rain again. Oh, there's like a beam of light right there. Oh, it fell again. There's some yellow too. It's not just a golden, or it's not just black and white. There's like golden light yellow. Look at the world though. There are still ways. There are still ways ahead. I missed what it said. Onward always. hot air balloon? Oh. I think the balloon is being trapped. No dabbling here, I don't think. Oh, it's been like anchored down. But it has a butterfly shaped lock on it. Alright, let's see what this says. But where to begin? Where to begin? Oh, here's the key. Oh, I got the key. Key! Let's go over to this one over here. I know, yeah, well, so I think the balloon itself is like made of actually butterflies, is what it looks like. Is this a greenhouse? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty though. Oh. I didn't know we were going underground. Oh, I gotta do it. I see now. Am I about to crash? Oh. I don't know. Still have much to say. Still much to say. I like that the punctuation, I think, is here too. But if there is time to reflect. This. Just reminded me that I didn't water any of my plants this morning. I'll need to do that at the end of the day. I feel like this is like a love letter to self, or like a letter of like personal resilience. Like, you still have time, you still have hope. It's okay if things haven't gone the way that you wanted them to. What Stardew mod is this? Oh, look, there's like... That's what, yeah, like I feel like once we have all the pieces, we're gonna have this like moment of self-reflection, all of us. Hard to go for this. I feel like I'm gonna get lost. Seeds become trees. It's true. I had to throw it. I don't think I quite made it. I go and kick it again. Playing mini golf. I think I need it to be like up there is my guess. Maybe I should come at it from this side. Here we go. We made a tree. Last song rooted while I had looked away. It's an interesting way to phrase that too. That's what I think. I feel like they're self-reflective. We gotta put one over there too, okay. I think. Is the music too quiet or is it okay? Didn't make it. Oh, I'm not making it up the hill. Oh no. Uh-oh. Never claimed to be good at kicking a ball, I'll tell you that. Oh, I think we got it. I think we got... No! Oh, darn. I think I'm missing something because I can't... it's not going up the hill. Unless I need to hit it, like, perfectly? I'm gonna try to hit it like that and then see. Maybe I can get it now. Okay. I think if I just hit it a little bit though, then it's like not gonna go up the whole hill. Like if I just hit it a little bit, then it'll go, oh, it just kind of came right back. Oh, I didn't realize I could rotate. I feel kind of silly. Because I'm not getting it. There doesn't seem to be another way except for just up. Like, you can't get it from the backside or anything. Sure would hate to be stuck because I can't kick a ball. Just saw the stories about the Texas A&M guy. We were talking about it a little bit. Isn't that something? So maybe it needs to come further back. Like, honestly, maybe I need to... Because it's like... That's not it. I feel like this shouldn't be too complicated. Okay, finally, gosh. I was just really... Will I flourish in the light if I brought it into the day? If brought into the day. That was first try, thank you. Thoughts on Rudo while I had looked away. I think we gotta do one more. We gotta do one more. This entire game was hand-drawn with pen and paper and then brought to life by the developer. We don't quite know. It's gorgeous. We don't quite know what our story is, but we're kind of like seeing all these letters and words just kind of... That was not great, but that's okay. Coming together, yeah. So really just such a cool, cool thing so far. Hopefully this hill is a little bit easier for me. I think I did this one a little bit better. It's not as steep of a hill. Okay. First try on that one too. All is beyond beginnings, so begin I must. Thoughts on away while I looked away. What might flourish in the light if brought into the day. There's a key. We had 3 different areas though. Imagine 40 years ago someone wanting to try and make it something like this. Wait, where's my key? Did I walk past it? Oh, I picked it up. I got my key. Is this telling me which way to go? I feel like it is. Yeah, that's where we came from, right? That greenhouse thing. At a gate with a key? No. Oh. Did you hear that? Okay, so we went that way first, so let's go to the back. Hopefully the captioner's okay for folks. It's a little tough because the game is literally in black and white so far. So we tried to find a contrasting color that would allow for the captioner to be legible. Oh, there's just a key here. Or maybe not. Key? What are you doing? There we go. Did I pick the hardest route, maybe? It keeps taking me on side quests for every side quest. Please, I want my key. That was a really cool shot. What do I think anthropologists of the future will think of our save files? One of my greatest fears is that this will be a dark age in the future, actually. My fear with everything being so digital and so digitally based is that digital records can be destroyed. And, I mean, paper records can obviously be destroyed as well, but we'll rely so heavily on digital evidence as opposed to physical evidence, and it'll be, like, essentially non-existent, and they won't know. They won't know anything about us. Oh, do I want to go through the butterflies? Maybe? I'm not convinced that in 1,000 years there will be evidence of us for future archaeologists and anthropologists to speculate on. Truly. Like, it's, like, very depressing to say that, but I'm not convinced. I feel like I may be doing something wrong for getting this. For not getting this. I can't go faster. But I feel like I want to get those butterfly circles, maybe? Yeah, I think people of today are far too dependent on technology, but it's like the world we live in, so like we have no choice but to adapt to being in them. That's why I ask for paper receipts everywhere. Like I still do. Here's my paper receipt from my headphones yesterday. Yeah, I may be missing the point with this. Yeah, it's also why I don't trade in my cell phones. People give me kind of a hard time because I have all my old phones. I'm like, that's where all my records are. Where all my photos are. Where how else would I have them? I won't trade in my phones. For that very reason, yeah. Okay, do we think I'm missing what I'm supposed to do? Or is this just the end? Maybe we're at the end now. Maybe we made it. No, I feel like it keeps resetting. Because I'm not doing it right. I'm not sure. I don't seem to have much control over the jar. I keep thinking, you see those little rings of like butter, like I keep trying to lean onto them, but I don't seem to be able to reach them. So that would make me think that the jar has to go through them. Ooh. A little trippy. Sorry for those that's a little visually difficult to watch. But I don't think I have much. Oh, I'm kind of like twisting and turning. How do I? Oh wait. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Oh, that's it. That's how I catch up to it. Having a hard time seeing though. Like actually I can't see at all. Ooh, sorry. This is very visually difficult to look at. I can't see at all. Can't seem to like turn my head upward. Like it won't let me. It'll only let me look down but not up. I'm gonna have to wait for it to reset. Here's these, but I can't see. Oh, this is dizzying. Like, why am I sideways? Difficult to follow. There's no way for me to like tilt myself upright though. I figured out how to do this, but I'm like at an angle and I can't straighten out. Now I'm looking up. Okay, that's a little frustrating and really difficult to see. Well, I hit the butterflies, but I can't see. Is this a little issue? I can't. I fear this may be a little mechanical issue. Because I can't. Okay, I can see a little bit. Not really. There's no way to turn it. I think we got it on accident. I think we got it. Or we lost. Maybe we lost instead. That was I liked it, but then it got like maybe we didn't get it. Huh. Well, I didn't get the key. So does that mean that I like lost? Oh, there's some words here. Okay. Even as I slow my pace, the current of days carries me away. Oh, we got a tree. Is this my jar? That was a little difficult. That was a little bit more difficult than I think it was supposed to be. There's singing though here. Y'all can hear it, right? Or some sort of melody. It is time to act. Okay. Now off to the left. Oh, does the letter tell me where to go? Overcome with possibilities. Another jar. Don't make me go on another roller coaster. Just let me have this one. I lie in flowers and fall into clouds. We're not entirely sure. We're getting messages from the game. You get a book in the beginning. I kind of feel like once we've found everything, it's gonna kind of show us the actual like picture of what the game is. But it seems to just be like a... I don't know how we would define it. I don't even know if we could define it yet. It seems to be like it's like a message of inspiration or hope, I think. We just haven't like seen all the pieces yet to kind of... But it's all hand-drawn, completely hand-drawn with pen and paper by the developer of the game. So everything you've seen, he hand-drew first and then put it into the game. Ooh. But so there's so many... Oh. I don't think we're gonna make that. Oh. There's so many. Oh. I think we died. I didn't know I could die in this game. There's lots of letters, like physical letters, and then like actual individual character letters. Okay, so what happened? We went here and we jumped. There we go. Okay. Gosh, that's so, like, look at that. That's so pretty to watch. Okay, we gotta jump again, I'm guessing. Oh, we gotta make it in one jump. Okay. I'm somewhat of a professional athlete. Skipping through a sky of distraction. Oh. I guess kind of. This way? It's over here. A hidden page. We found a hidden page. There's more? We have to find more? I wonder how many hidden pages there are. Okay, it's going this way. Okay, and it went up there. I chase a never of tomorrow, knowing only a forever of today's. Oh, that kind of hurts a little bit. Find myself so very far from where I long to be. But then perhaps I need to be somewhere else entirely. Uh-oh. That sounded a little more destructive. Maybe it was okay. Uh-oh. Oh. Bringing me back to where I was. Okay, here's the last key. And this is also just after this well that we found down to go to one side of the previous map. Still have much to say. Complete the garden area. Okay, it's gonna take us back up, I guess. These graphics are like astounding. Seeds become trees. Did we like restore it? Is that kind of part of what happened? We partially restored it? Oh, these are like links of a chain. Oh, it's still the anchor, I guess. We're going back up. Okay, we broke another one of these. I went that way. Thank you.
1
See you,
month
Basilisk.
till trowel upgrade Archeo
True, it's
Dab
almost
Dab.
time for the rainbow one. Welcome. We are pursuing the Collage Atlas. We're like kind of understanding it, but kind of not. I mean, like we're advancing it, but we're not fully like sure what it all means yet. I hope you had a good weekend though. Now I want to find these missing pages. I wonder how many missing pages there are. The little roller coaster was a little trippy. Have heart is still there. We need to go. Where does it go? This way. It's got the moon in a chain too. Look at these clocks. They're so pretty. Oh, we're going down another well. Okay. I know, I don't think I quite get it yet, but like I think we're going to. I really do. So restless by night. That makes sense since the moon was there. What is that? There's stars. Oh. Okay. Anchor crash. See, look, these stars are like, they're like fallen, like they're broken or something. So I assume they fell from the sky, is my guess. I'm gonna switch back to these. See how long they last. So it was that way. Some thoughts never rest. Oh, it's a bed. Oh. Jumping in. And look, there's like, it's like a whole bedtime thingy. Clocks. I like want to venture off to the signs. Ooh, where do I? Oh, over there. Oh, I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna die. No! Alright, let's try that again. There we go. There's another orange butterfly. This one looks different though, doesn't it? I think the other one had a different shape to it. The clocks like that. In time, I grow weary. Anything in the woods over here? Oh, there's like little things. Yeah, the music is really, it seems very intentional with each. Even clocks, a way to sleep. The audio seems very well crafted. Oh, are we going to sleep? Like a cage. And I recall a dream. This is so tortured poets. Don't tell me it's not. There's 2 butterflies now. Yeah, a couple of these phrases have really, really gotten me. Though time weighs heavy. Like what are the, so is that the original orange butterfly? I feel like it is. Here's another bed. Oh, I can jump. Oh, say it again. We get a secret page? I think we did. Ooh, where do you think this goes? Oh, it launched me. Oh. There's the anchor. Oh my gosh, look at these. I'm curious what we look like because we're only in first person, so you can't see, but like there's the depiction of what looks like a part of, like that looks like a person. I'm gonna go back up here. That's a page. I want that. Got it. That was very important to me. Okay, now let me go chase the actual this. Memory is not yet lost. All 3 keys. Alright, we'll go to the left first. Where are we going, key? So like look, it's gonna go in there. Look at that. Is it like a person's spirit? Do you see that? there's like a person, it looks kind of like their spirit is ascending and being remembered, and the other person is like waiting for them, maybe in like heaven or something. I love this art. It's incredible. Fragments assemble. Maybe this person is trying to remember something they lost. There's a bed that's floating around and another orange butterfly. This actually looks like a whole puzzle. This actually does. I gotta get up there. Or are we going together? This almost feels like Journey, having something like going with you and that you're like looking, kind of feels like how Journey is. I need a bed, okay, or a thingy, okay. Not as complicated of a puzzle as we maybe thought. There's a star in the middle, though. Oh, not another roller coaster. Or is it just taking me down? Maybe it's just taking me down. I don't know if I got what I was looking for. I feel like I didn't. I mean, we went up to the top, though, so we got what was up there. Oh, there's a piece of paper. Is this where I entered? Oh, and I walked through that? Is that what I did? Oh, I'm trying to like find all the pieces to get this picture, it looks like. Oh, and I have a few. I have 3. Maybe there's like 2 more, 1 more. like reviving all the lanterns, which is very interesting. Need to get them all, maybe? Hold on. TikTok is not, doesn't have enough people asking if we're using mods. TikTok is not lurker friendly. That's very frustrating. Okay, I clearly missed one. Or maybe two. There's one. There's one. There's one. Oh, there's one there. Okay. Alright, let me try to loop around one more time. That one right there? Yeah. It's truly, yeah, so this is, we've shared it, but it's, the game was entirely hand-drawn by the creator. So it really is like such a unique art experience in the way that the game like emerges. I think I forgot. I feel like I did that right by getting everything. Oh, we did that. Oh, so did we get a page? We might have gotten a page. Yeah, okay. We got a couple. I feel like this could take a really long time. So we went to the left and we went to the right. Or we went back. We need to go to the right. Oh, okay. Here. That's really pretty though. So do I need to get? It just came from right there. Okay. Yeah, whatever's on the top of the clock, I'm guessing. Oh, oh. Oh, I guess that's how I do it. Well, that makes me kind of sad. I have to knock down all of the clocks, it looks like. I feel like I keep accidentally picking the hardest puzzles first. Or the harder ones. And then the last one we do is like an easier one. Where did they go? Oh, they fell over here. Okay. That's a few pages. Is that enough? I think is... Looks like 3, right? Oh, that's different than the other picture, but still similar. Like you can see a person of some kind. Or being of some kind. Okay, we got the key. So that was the picture. Now we're walking back through. Oh, I guess this was the same one? Did we walk? It was the same one. It's interesting how a melody starts when, like, we have one of the keys. All right, let's go for you. Where are you taking me? This is a really lovely soundtrack. I would sit and just listen to this music for sure. Thoughts take flight. I'm supposed to. There's a piece of paper. Oh, the stars are hanging again. But the moon's down here. Another page. I don't know how many pages I have to get. Someone was on a ship with, like, someone that I think this is a story of loss. Might be a story about loss. Now that I'm really looking at it. And it's like trying to free your mind or like work through the grief. Up here. Notions emerge. We have a bucket full of stars. Do I have to hang the stars? Find 3 locks in here to find 3 locks for out there. To find 3 locks. I'm a little confused by what I'm supposed to do here. I might be misunderstanding it. Like, I'm placing these stars. Place the star. And then that appears. And then I have the chance to when it pops up. Oh, I got a key. Okay. I don't know if it actually matters or if I can just kind of place them like wherever. Look, there's a you know what? There was a ship in the beginning of the game too, like a wrecked ship, I think. We got the frame. I feel like it's the story of an individual who lost the one that they love. I could be totally wrong though. But these are all in the nighttime area, so maybe these are dreams of what they wish they had or something. Where do I go? Complete the dream area. This was the dream area. In dreams lie pasts and futures. That's true. Very relevant if you watched Bridgerton this weekend. Hi, shenanigans. Hope you're doing all right. Memory is not yet lost. Okay, so we're going back up for this one. I think there's one more, I'm guessing. Or was this the last one? We might have gotten the first one already. We did. That's the last, I think. Or is there one? It looks like there's one more wrapped around it. like almost broken free though. Or it has. I feel like this is a balloon to heaven, is what I feel like it is. Oh, this is a secret achievement? The balloon has roots. A delicate vessel. A sprawling sky. While memory remains, the way ahead may yet be found. I'm guiding the balloon now. Oh, is that me in the balloon? I think it is. Okay, get that. Okay. Get that. Get that. This feels so, like, in a lot, like, it feels similar to, oh wait, what, something, was it ever, what, something, that's gotta say forever. What? Something forever. This just, it reminds me of, like, Journey, how little language is used to tell a story, but how the story's still told. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't even know what to think that these say. Any guesses? Looks like the house and Ubba does kind of look. That's what I mean. I feel like it's like a... Also, not just talking about hot air balloons in the good place. I feel like this is like an ascension to... like... peace. It's interesting though that the balloon, like, it has roots. Like, it's a plant that grew. And... because of like that, now it's able to... But you can see us in the balloon a little bit. Oh, am I picking? Okay. I don't even know what that is. Something discreet. Discreet, so along. At memories of today. Something for another. Something for another. I recall so vividly, distracted so easily, what memories of today, if lost in another. Recall was a good guess. Okay, we landed. Are we back where we started? See, there's a ship again. It's okay. Oh, that makes me emotional, and I don't even know what for. Sometimes you just have to be told it's okay. It's okay. Now we're underwater. Yeah, I think it is, Kelly. You can't jump up to that. Oh, okay. What did I... Okay, I got you. Maybe I need to free them all. Oh, these are the two that I found, okay. Any other places to step up and land on? I think that seagrass seems to be where you can jump. Oh, I got... Oh, are we reconstructing it, maybe? Trying to see just a couple down there, but they're like kind of high up. Maybe I can still like reach them both. I feel like these are the only other two. It might be all of them. Or are there more? Do I just not see them? Oh, is that one? Oh, duh. Okay, so there's two. So I think there's three. Like there's threes is what it seems to be reconstructing. So I don't know where this last one is, but let me see if this will give me a little boost. I get it? I got it. Okay. Anybody see the last one? That's not high enough. maybe that was all it was. Trying to get all the letters. I wish I could jump. Well, I guess I can't reach them. Maybe there is something to jump on. Oh, here's a lantern. More ships, though. How can I... Oh, I'm back, though. The balloon is right here. Is that just where I went through? Is that what I want? That's not what I wanted to do, I don't think. Just went back to where I came from. I don't think that's what I was supposed to do. Let me reset and try again. But I can't get all the letters for the words, which I feel like I'm supposed to be able to do. Can't really get in the balloon. I don't think I'm supposed to. Oh. Oh, it's like guiding my path because I can't see. Makes sense, actually. Or that might have just been a secret page. Oh, how do I don't know if I can get back up. Okay, so I still managed. I feel silly. Well, now they're working. I don't know why they weren't working before. I am not alone in this, nor am I the first to lose myself here. It's a whole lighthouse. Many lighthouses. But sometimes you just forget. Sometimes you just forget. Now we're going on this, I think. Feel lost and to have lost are not at all the same thing. Is that what that said? To feel lost and to have lost. What remains of Edith Fish? It's giving me, I keep saying Journey. It's reminding me of Journey, but it's also reminding me of, I cannot think of the name of the game. It's in my library. I have to look at the name of it. It's a game, oh, why can't I think of what it's called? Oh, I should pay attention to this. Behind Your Eyes, that's what it's called, I think. It reminds me of that. Some letters again. Nothing. Something want. That kind of looks like it could be 2 words. Nothing that was. Nothing that was can truly be again. Nothing that was can truly be again. What new joy might the next moment bring? Went away for far too long. Is this instead like a tale of like depression? I had hoped all would stop while I was gone. Anchors like holding you down feel like such a like health in any form struggle. A delicate vessel like our oh, I need to avoid those. I'm thinking. That's stressful. This is what we saw at the beginning, right? A delicate voice. Oh gosh, I don't know how to get out of the way of them. Oh my gosh. Those storms may come. Gosh. Do I lose because I got hit 3 times? I don't know if it's avoidable or not. I can't tell. No, I want to make it. I want to make it. I got hit 3 times, so I feel like I get to... How do I... I don't know how to, like, get them to... I think they just come to me. I just kind of, like, only do that. Okay. The light may fail. Why am I crying? And rain may fall. I'm an emotional person. I'm not ashamed at all. I don't know if I... See, now I don't think I... Like, it's like I need to hit the anchors. Do I hit it? Like, what happens if I hit it? I break through. So now I, like, want to hit them. The future remains. I can't tell if I'm supposed to hit them. I feel like I can dodge them really easily, but I feel like I'm supposed to hit them because then I, like, go faster. Ooh, I did hit that one. And though I know not what it holds, this one? I'm so confused. Okay. I like feel like I'm supposed to avoid them, but every time I hit them, I like get new dialogue. It's in color. The future is there all the same. Look at the color breaking through. still not over that one moment where you just like appeared in like under a tree. Future is there even when my head is bowed. But look, now I have the power to like break them myself. The waves roll in and the tide draws out. What the ocean does with the wave afterwards is anyone's guess. Yeah, colors appeared and it's just it's basically just been saying like it doesn't, you know, even in the darkness there's still a future is kind of what it's been saying. We can clear these ourselves now. The song will be sung even without sound. All of them? It's so interesting, the blending of the guitar in this. Like, it's so interesting. The stars will dance on despite my doubt. There's my balloon. Onward always. Design, developed, composed, written, and illustrated all by the developer. I'm always so impressed by things that can say so much by saying so little. we see like how much of the book we got? I'm a little confused. I'm confused by how the book works because it's like